Well, good morning. Here's something called a Toyota RV. It's just a 1985 or something like this. Um, and I am looking to borrow one. I'm looking to borrow one for June and I because it's only 21 feet long, and I think that it's a good idea to have a vehicle like that here at Casa Prefecta, because there's a good chance there'll be a fire. Doesn't need to happen, but I want to be prepared for it. And also, it would be very handy to have for people to come to visit, that they would have a little place to sleep that's self-contained, because June and I are hunkered down. We haven't had anybody. I think there's been one or two people in our house in 4 months. And I love people, and I love visiting with people. And this vehicle is big enough to get into our driveway. Anything bigger it won't fit. And so if you know anybody that's paying rent to store a Toyota RV, 21 feet, please let me know. The only time that we would drive it would be in an emergency, and drive it about 5 miles to a place where we can dump the tanks. And yeah, so if you know anybody, please get in touch with me. That you can connect me with somebody who's got one of these things, and it would be a real relief from worrying about what to do about having to evacuate. We had to evacuate, I had to evacuate, because I was the only one here last year. And I went in my old Volkswagen Vanagon, and it was difficult. We didn't have a place to go. And the van was full of stuff, so that I couldn't sleep in it. I hadn't thought about that evacuation problem. And then this COVID thing hit, and I miss having visitors and having people stay over. So if you can connect June and I, or me, with somebody, that would be great, and hopefully it would help them too, if they're not planning to use their van until there's another Burning Man or something like that. Somebody had said, hey, let's have a fundraiser, but I don't like owning things. I think there's enough stuff in the world for all of us to share. And I don't like buying new things because, especially new vehicles, I think as economic hard times come, and they will, people will be very jealous of anybody who's got anything fancy, and they'll be more likely to rob, to vent their anger at people who have something because they think they have nothing. This is a global spiritual emergence, and people, I think, are waking up to what's really important, and community is. And one final thing, I was telling a friend of mine, if you've got lots of resources, then please open up a little RV resort where people can come and stay in an RV, and they're self-contained, and have a little holiday for not a lot of money. It's funny, if I've got enough, then I very often don't think about my friends and who don't have enough. But I know that I have more friends who don't have enough then I have friends who have enough. And if one of us is suffering, I think we're all suffering, but maybe that's what we're all learning now. So thank you for watching, and I hope you can help. Okay, bye. Ask for what you want. The doors are round and open. That's what my teacher, Angelus Arians, always used to say. Bye-bye.